This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, my name is David Bruckner. I am with Inside Real Estate, and I'm going to be giving you a brief introduction into your new platform, which is called KV Core. KV Core is designed for you guys to be an all-in-one system, a single sign-on, a one-stop shop for everything you need to do on a daily basis with managing and building your business. So this is going to be just a brief overview. There is plenty of training material available for you. I would recommend that all of you wait until you get access to the system before you dive into what we have available for training and education. Everything that we do will be very structured for you, so you will be going through a series of training with my company. Okay, but today, guys, we really just want to give you guys a little sneak peek at what's coming your way. Okay, so there's three things that we're going to be focusing on today. The three things that we're going to be focusing on is going to be empowering each one of you, how we streamline your business into one, and running a business that's really focused on automation, which is going to save you guys a lot of time. So if anybody's writing anything down, those are the three words that I really want you guys to write down: empower, automate, and streamline. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to give you guys is everybody's getting a website. Unlike other companies, your website can be personalized and customized by you individually. If any of you have an existing website with another company, you can cancel it if you want to. You don't need it because now you're getting your own website. If anybody owns a domain name, fantastic. Use that domain name for your website. Okay, we want you to go out and buy domain names. We want you to take ownership of this. You can change the video in the background if you want a picture or a video or a different color scheme or some more content. You can do that. You are totally empowered in that capacity. The best part about this, guys, is that your website belongs to you. Whatever happens on that website goes to only one person. It goes to you. The websites that we provide to you are lead generating machines. As any good website should be, it's designed to generate you leads. So when people go onto this website and they do a home search like I'm doing right now, in about 30 to 45 seconds, it's going to ask me for my contact information. That's what you want from your website. So now each one of you can generate leads from people visiting your website. There you go. And here's a little inside tip on what our site does. We actually verify the information that people put in, so we don't get a bunch of bogus leads. We're actually verifying the lead information that comes through and validating it. And we don't ask for too much information because we don't want to be too intrusive. But your leads will have emails, and majority, if not all of them, will also have phone numbers. For those of you that want to focus on getting more sellers, we're one of the few companies that actually gives out some kind of instant gratification to homeowners. So when people go on your website and they want to get a ballpark idea of what their home is worth, you now provide that kind of a function, which is great because those of you that want to focus on more sellers now have the tool that all sellers want. They want to be able to find out what their home is worth. So now it just comes down to you being able to properly market yourself to generate leads for yourself of homeowners. All these tools are provided for each one of you as individuals. So again, you've got seller lead generation, you've got buyer lead generation, you can buy your own domain name, you can personalize the website, you could add content. If any of you are into blogging, you could also post blogs on the website. You guys are all fully empowered, and it begins with the website. Okay? And like I said before, if you have an existing website, you can probably go cancel it. And by the way, just because I know some of you are probably curious, this is what a homeowner can see on your website when they go fill it out. The best thing about what we do for homeowners on our site, guys, is it doesn't pigeonhole you into some kind of specific number like a Zillow's estimate might do. It gives them different ideas of what their home can be worth. But more importantly, what it does for a homeowner is it gives them instant gratification. It'll show them what's actually active on the market right now around their area. That's all coming right from the MLS. But most importantly for you guys, the realtor, you now just generated a lead with a person's home address. So that is a quick overview with regards to the website. Now, the reason that I recommended to you perhaps to cancel what you have right now is only because what you have right now is not going to be connected to the CRM. And as I said before, everything we provide is all connected into one. This is your back office, guys. Every one of you is going to have your own back office that you log into. The first thing you're going to see when you log in is what I call the pulse of your business. Whatever people are looking at or are doing, you're going to see it right here. These are all the buyer activity that's happening on my personal website. It shows me here what calls I need to make today. If I set up reminders for myself for calls to make, it's going to auto load those calls for me. Any tasks I have to do are going to be loaded right there as well. If I want to see all my new leads, I can just press new leads. So if I want to single out specific types of leads, I can do that right here. But this shows me everybody. Now, if I want to call this homeowner who did a valuation on my website yesterday, I can just press the call button right there. And look what it does. It loads up a dialer where it's going to call my phone first, then it's going to connect me to the consumer. So now, guys, I can make phone calls right from the back office if I'm logged onto the computer. I could send them a text message about this property right there. That's how simple it is. And by the way, when they get a text message, the text message is going to have a picture of the property in the text. So guys, it's really easy for you guys to dive into your business and start engaging with people that are active on the website. Because like I said before, when you first log in, you're going to see everything that's happened recently on your website. Now, you also have a CRM built into the system. So if you want to add your book of business, your database, your hundreds of past clients, etc., sphere of influence, everybody will live in this back office. If you meet somebody on the streets, you can go right here and add them in manually into the system. Now, I could also create my own different filters. So if I want to look at just my sphere of influence, I can hit sphere and then just look at all my sphere of influence leads. We use different color codes to separate the different types of leads we have: sphere, prospect, new lead, etc. You can filter your leads by different information about them. Are they a buyer? Are they a seller? Do I have any labels on them? Where do they come in from? Do they have a phone number? I can filter by behavior. If I can even do reverse prospecting. So if I'm going on a listing presentation and hypothetically in Colorado Springs that I think is going to be in the $800,000 price point, I can go right into my system and find all my buyers I have today shopping in Colorado Springs in that price point. I can even show it to the homeowner while I'm at the listing presentation and tell her or him that if I get the listing, I'm going to send them all a mass text message letting them know about my new listing coming up in Colorado Springs. That's how simple it is to do those tasks that I just mentioned. Reverse prospecting and even having the ability to send out a mass text message to everybody in my system, just like that. I could also send out a mass email as well to my contacts through the back office. Okay, now I'm going to show you just a little bit more about what you have with the lead detail. Here's an example of one of our leads. It shows me all the history right here. This is my timeline. Any changes that have been made to the lead will show up right there. When a lead comes into your system, if you're doing some kind of advertising and marketing, the lead will automatically have a campaign set up. So anytime a lead comes into the system, they'll automatically be set up on a drip campaign. So there's really no manual process involved for you. Our drip campaigns, guys, that we set up are a hybrid of calls, call reminders, emails, and text messages. So we will be reminding you to call your leads, and we'll be emailing and texting your leads for you automatically. If you want different campaigns to go out to different types of consumers, you can do that as well. Sellers obviously get different campaigns than buyers do. All my lead information is right here. So I can see everything that the lead is doing. I can see the valuation I gave them on their property. I can see them, I can see their spouse. I can put in other contact information or personal information about the consumer. If I want to see what they've looked at, I can see it right here. If I want to set them up on the MLS, okay, guys, here's the big one. If I want to set them up on the MLS, I can go right into here and set them up on a property search. For any kind of property, I can use Polygon if I want to. A lot of the functionality that you have in the MLS today is going to live right here. We are trying to deter you from having to use two different systems unless ultimately you have to. But all your new leads that you generate, if they're not already set up on the search, this is where you can set them up. And again, it's all in one system. I can call and text and email them right from here as well. Okay, now, this is the big stuff for you guys. We're trying to save you guys a lot of time by creating an automated system. So if you want to create a campaign or see the campaigns that we have, you can see them all right here. If you want to see how we're able to validate your leads and make sure that we're getting real information coming through, you can read about what we're doing right here. It explains to you exactly what our company is doing to verify the quality of the leads that you're generating. But more importantly, our system is always going to watch your lead. And this is why I told you guys it might not be a bad idea to cancel other websites you have, because none of them do this. Our system is going to watch your leads for the life of the lead. No matter how old the lead is, it's going to track their behavior. And anytime that we see a lead demonstrate what we consider to be a hot buyer behavior, we are going to automatically text them on your behalf with a very personal email or text, that appears to be written by you, and we're going to follow up that with an email as well. Now, of course, you're going to be notified, but our system is going to do the follow-up for you automatically. So this can be a year-old lead, and we're still engaging them for you automatically. That's a huge deal for everybody. Now, the last thing that we're going to focus on, guys, is how we're going to help you build your business. There are two ways you're going to be able to use our system to grow your business. There's the paid way and there's the free way. The free way, obviously, like it sounds, it's free ways to generate leads. Every one of you is going to be able to have and build your own custom landing pages. If you don't know what landing pages are, you can go to YouTube, go to Inside Real Estate, type in landing pages. Or you can just wait until we build your system and we'll have a training on that. Essentially, guys, this is your playground for lead generation. You can add any kind of content. You could add videos. You could have it say whatever you want it to say. You can have one for every listing, every neighborhood, etc. This is where you can essentially plant a lot of seeds for generating traffic. If you want to get some ideas of what people are doing, right here it shows you examples of what other clients are doing to generate leads. Okay, so we will teach you how to use those tools. You have squeeze pages. We give you an 800 call capture number for your sign writers. So for those of you that are heavy on listings, you're gonna have an 800 number for your signs. Everybody's gonna have their own code to put on their signs. Okay, those of you that are doing Zillow or Realtor or buying leads today, we have what's called the lead Dropbox. This is going to allow you to have all your leads that are generated from other companies filter automatically into your KV Core account. So if I have Zillow, I just put this code into Zillow's back office, and now all my Zillow leads are going into my account. Those of you that are on Zillow and have a lot of testimonials on Zillow, we can also pull your testimonials onto your personal website for you as well. So anybody generating leads today from third-party sources can filter their leads into our system. Those of you that are tech savvy know what Zapier is. Each one of you will have your own Zapier account. This essentially allows us to tie into companies like Instagram and Snapchat. So you have the lead engine page, which is all different free lead generation tools that we provide to you. And lastly, we have what's called the marketplace. The marketplace is what I call the Toys R Us for realtors. This is where you as an agent can go in here. You can buy your own domain name for your website. If you have a really nice listing that you want to get a lot of traffic to, you can do what's called Property Boost. It's a 7-day campaign, $69. It's a very aggressive marketing for your listing. If anybody on this phone call wants to get to the top of Google for Colorado Springs, that's easy. Give us the budget. It tells you right here how many leads to expect. You hit add to KV Core, and now any one of you as individuals can buy leads through our company, and we're not going to charge you a setup cost. There's no markups on what we're doing for you. You're already customers because you work for Muldoon Associates. You're just giving us the money to spend for you, and we're going to do all the work for you. Anybody can have us do lead generation, whether it be Google buyers, Facebook sellers. If you want to get a custom website, you can even buy a custom website. But now each one of you is empowered and can go into the back office here anytime they want to and just press one button and they can buy leads. So we will teach you again how to generate leads for free using the system. But just remember that anytime you have a closing and you want to put money back into the business, we will offer to do the advertising for you. And we do the same advertising that any one of the other companies out there does. The same Facebook posting, the same Google posting, very highly successful. That is the KV Core system, guys. Obviously, there's a lot more. I'll show you one more thing, guys, because I have time. Listings. There's one more component that I'll show you real quick. For those of you that have listings today, if anybody has exclusives, FSBOs, new construction, it's not on the market, etc., anything that's an exclusive listing, you can add an off-market listing onto the website right there. Okay. We also allow you to post all your sold listings on your website, building your resume online. But what I want to show you real quick here is how you can advertise your listing using the system. Okay, this is one of my listings right here. I can simply click on this button right here and it gives me several options. I can text this listing to a batch of leads. I can email it to a batch of leads. I can print a flyer. I can pay to have it boosted. Or if I wanted to go onto Facebook, I just hit post to Facebook and then here it is in a second on Facebook. There's my listing. There's my content. Buy this house now, please. There's my post on Facebook. Now, I'm not posting on my timeline. I'm posting in different groups. And again, we will teach you how to leverage all these tools, of course. I'm just giving you guys a quick overview. Okay? If I want to post on Twitter, Pinterest, I can do that. This is my favorite, post to Craigslist. Craigslist is the 6th largest website in the world. Number 2 feature on Craigslist is real estate. Watch how you post on Craigslist. Watch my mouse, guys, on the right-hand side. My mouse isn't moving, but there's a lot of things happening behind it. There's my listing advertised. It's done. That's my listing on Craigslist. I just hit publish, and when I publish this ad, people will be able to contact me right through the ad by texting my name, and I will now generate leads getting people's phone number. And when they text it, they're going to get pictures of my listing automatically. That is what our system can do. So there's lots of different ways that we can advertise your listings for you using the platform, getting it to all the social media out there. The last thing I'll show you, I promise, is going to be mobile. You guys need to be mobile. Your buyers are demanding it. That's why they go to Zillow and Redfin. We need to give you guys competitive leverage. So first of all, I want to show you, you all have your own mobile CRM. When you log into when you go into your phone and you type in KV Core, you're going to see a KV Core dashboard, the KV Core CRM. In that CRM, you can see all your calls, all your tasks, what's happening on the website, who your new leads are, etc. It has a built-in dialer, so all the calls you have to make will automatically load up into that desktop dialer. This is connected to your cell phone, so it's all hands-free. If you need to stop and get some Starbucks, you can pause the dialer and then pick it right back up. Your tasks are in here as well. It's all built into a mobile app. So those of you that are on the go, this is going to save you a lot of time, and everything that you do here will speak to the desktop version as well. And lastly, you all are going to have your own link to a mobile home search. This is a big one for you. If anybody's ever had a buyer ask them, do you have a mobile app for searching for homes? Now your answer is going to be yes. This is called Millions Mapped. Everyone will have their own individual link, and that link should be on your business card, and on your email signature, because when they install using that link of yours, that'll brand you to every single listing. So when they want to click on a property and get the contact information, it's going to have your information on it. Your buyers can search on Polygon. They can draw where they want to buy a home. They can do a GPS search. And so if they're driving by an area, they want to see what's available for them, they can press one button. It'll show them that. So guys, that concludes our conversation today, our introduction to KV Core. There's plenty of information available for you all once the system is ready. My advice to you all is don't start overloading yourself on too much information, because everything that we do is very structured. I will point out one more thing to you while I'm here. Right here, you have a link to our support website where it says support portal. When you log into your dashboard in the top right-hand corner, it says KV Core Training. That is your initial training right there you're going to go through. At any point, if anybody is working on the system and needs an answer on the fly, there is a chat option right down there. This allows you to chat with our company 6 days a week. We have several different ways to help you, but this is probably going to be the quickest one right there. Thank you for your time, guys. I'm going to pause the recording, then I'm going to unmute this and talk to Patrick.